I want to work hard to, make myself more diverse in that kind of way. And, I definitely know that I can play those mean girl kind of characters. And it's honestly a little bit more typecast now that, the brunette in the movie is the nice girl, the neighbor, and the boy falls in love with her. And the mean girl who's blonde comes into school in high heels and hot pink is like, no. So
she got rid of all of her hot pink in her closet, apparently. Again, we're just starting rumors here now.
Imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am really working to break out of that, even in acting classes now.
Yeah, how are you working to break out of that? How does one break that mold?
I was going to ask. I mean, is it a conversation with your agent of like, let's not go out for these roles and just push me for these? Like, what does it look like?
Honestly, my agent will still send me for those characters because she knows
work is work.
Yeah.
This is work.
Yeah.
We know you can do it, and there's a good shot at you booking it because you do it well.
Yeah.
Grateful for that. I'm glad I can do it well, but I do acting classes now where I don't know if do you usually talk about LB on here?
Yeah, I mean, we're happy to plug any acting studio, any creative space, because I think whether you're one studio or another, everyone's after the same thing. We're just trying to cultivate this community.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I work at LB, and I've been doing Lewis's masterclass. I did it for like 3 rounds in a row.
Wow.
And I actually had to talk with him mainly. I definitely communicate with my agents as much as possible, but they're the ones that are like, we're going to just send you the work. You're the one that's going to have to do the work to change that.
That's your job as the actor.
And that's what I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I can have a chat with them and I'm like, I want to do these roles. I want to try out these. And they'll send me those type of roles, but it's my job to make that fix and make that change. And
so when you're training with Lewis or with any other coach and you're talking about breaking that mold, what are the things that you have to work on? Because it's not just a matter of, okay, here's this material, go memorize the lines. There's got to be things that you wrestle with.
Yeah.
So what are those things
like
for you?
A reset from everything that I knew prior.
Explain.
Like, the way that I went at it, for sure, like I'll have and again, falling back into what I've done before, which is what gets me these mean roles, when I have the attitude moments with a scene partner and he's like, no, go back. And he goes, go at it like Madison would. Don't act it because you're falling back into what you're normally doing.
Great.
And I'll probably just stand there for like a minute, taking everything out of my mind. I'm like, don't act it. Respond it like you normally would in a conversation. And that has been a huge one for me where, of course, I still have little spunky moments of myself as Madison. So that's going to come out. But I've had to really work of bringing myself back just to responding like you would in normal life. Yeah. And I haven't really thought about that because I've been with these shows. You want to be a little bit more up. You want to be more dramatic. You want to be a little bit more
just because of the network
pushed.
Or the tone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the tone of the shows, the network, when they're so specific about a character, they want you to be that character.
It was so funny. I don't remember what it was for, but you and I worked on an audition together. It wasn't for My Life with the Walter Boys. It was for something else.
Yes.
But I remember us having a quick little chat about the project, and I said something, and you just went, oh, got it. And then you did it. I was like, oh, you knew exactly. And I don't know how you did it, but it's clearly that you've lived in that world before.
Yes.
It was so apparent.
Yeah. Even when you said it, it was like, oh, it's the simple things that I have to get my mind around.
Yeah. There was like a muscle memory that just got activated in that moment.
Absolutely. And those are the things that I'm working on so much more. And again, a lot of the time, if I get a full script, I try and read it, but sometimes I won't. Because
even if you get it, you won't read it?
Sometimes I won't.
Okay.
Especially if it's a bigger film.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's a big film, then I definitely will be reading that script because I think it's so cool.
Right.
But sometimes I just won't because I'm like, I don't want to know what's going to happen. And sometimes if I know, I'm going to take the further reaction of what's going to happen later and apply it to the moment now.
Yeah,
and
so you have to be careful not to fall into that trap.
Of playing the end of the beginning kind of thing.
And that's a huge one. And with working in class with Lewis, like you've probably heard it a million times by now, but he goes, each moment you have to react with each moment. It's not, you're not thinking about the end.
Yeah.
You have to go with each moment, each individual thought that comes into your brain. And I just did a scene with him, funny enough, and I worked with Aiden Shaw on the scene.
Shout out Aiden.
Shout out Aiden.
Love Aiden.
You're coming on here, bud.
So freaking much. And there was this scene that I had to do, and I was just overthinking about boys and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, Madison, have you ever been told this by somebody? I went, yes. And he goes, we have been told this? I went, well, yeah, of course I have. Like, it's normal life. And he goes, then yeah, do it like normal life.
Yeah.
Listen to what he is saying to you. Yeah. Like, yes, you know the script. Yes, you know what your next line is. You know when you need to come in or you need to cut him off.
Yeah.
Listen to what he's saying. And as he was saying it, that's when I would listen to the individual words. And I was like, I've heard this before. And this is how it made me feel. React like that. And all of a sudden, it was like 2 different seasons.
100%.